One thing that is really important, besides making sure that your house is well insulated. I mean, in this case, on this crawl space, this walk-in crawl space, we have the hot water heater, and the important thing over here is to maintain the temperature. Both the cold and the hot temperature. The cold because sometimes in the winter times, like where we are, it's really really cold and the pipes can freeze. So as I change the piping in this house, I want to make sure that we don't have that problem. How we're going to do that? We're going to use this type of insulation. Besides, installing a heat tape, which is something that will heat up the pipes. I'm going to put the link somewhere over here where my hand is. So just press my hand, and then you're going to have the link for let me put it again, for the tape, the heat tape, right? So the other thing is this type of piping. These are 3/4 pipes and this 1/2 inch pipe. Oh, in other words, to cover out 3/4 and to cover 1/2 inch. When you get to corners and elbows, 90 degrees or whatever, you also have some other pieces. You can actually create your own by cutting this in 45 degrees and putting some tape. But the important thing is to make sure that you cover this as much as possible. You're gonna find some elbows and T's and stuff like that, and for that also you have other pieces. So just try to make sure that you cover all that as much as possible so you don't lose the temperature. In other words, you're going to have to wait so long for the water to heat up until your bathroom all the way down upstairs or whatever. So that's how we're gonna continue. Going to show you how it's going to be installed. Using a utility knife, what we're going to do is we're going to start cutting the sections. Whatever we need to cut. In this case, we have the valves. Those valves are going to be protected. I mean, we're just going to leave the handle exposed. But we're going to cut the pipe in this case. We're going to need some duct tape or whatever to wrap it around here once we finish. Some of them come already with adhesives. So, depending on where you are, you can find the ones that are appropriate. So we're going to close it over here. We're going to put some tape around, make sure that it stays nice and tight. And then after that, we're going to continue with the corners. In this case, we have this angle over here. We're going to put it, we're going to release the tape, and it's going to be nice and secure. Later on, we're going to wrap it around. Alright, I'm continuing over here with finishing with this. The only thing that I just used a little bit of electrical tape over here. I'm going to get some duct tape, some of the great duct tape or whatever, just to go over the seams. But I mean, it's really crucial that you cover this. Some people is going to tell me, well, I don't have the elbows, I don't have the T's, and for that I'm just going to give you a little tip. Just taking the section that you need. Let's say you need this elbow. What you want to do is you want to cut it in a 90 degree, and then you want to turn it, and that will give you the 90 degrees, right? And then for a T, you may make a little incision right in the middle where the seam is, and then you just cut the piece of pipe just to kind of go over, and then you put the tape on it. So that's a little simple way of saving some money, because these little pieces are fairly pricey. I mean, they're one little elbow is as much as one single pipe. So yeah, you can save some money like that. Then you put some insulation on it. Besides that, I mean, I'm gonna cover this with a insulating jacket that for another video, and I installed the heat tape just to make sure that your lines will not freeze. I'm gonna put the link over here where my hands is somewhere over here. I'm gonna have the two links, so that will help you to understand a little bit more how you can handle with this. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are, thank you. I always try to bring as much useful information as possible. I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, concerns, or if you probably need another video of something else, I may know. So just make sure that you subscribe. All right, thank you. Bye bye.